morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Nick Chang.
And I'm Victoria Barr, filling in for Rachel Barber.
This week is midterms week. On Thursday, students will go to periods 1 and 2 and periods 3 and 4 on Friday. Students will not come to school tomorrow due to a teacher workday.
Seniors took a field trip to Sierra College last Friday. Senior Ryan Corrigan went with other students from career technical education classes.
It's pretty cool. They have a really good department there, a really nice drafting and 3D modeling class, which I was interested in. The drafting class really caught my attention though as far as changing what I'd like to do.
For more information on post-high school education, visit the College and Career Center.
Students will be required to attend a suicide prevention lesson this month. RHS counselor Jason Bradley is leading the event.
It's a new law. Assembly Bill 2246 passed last September and is requiring all schools that serve students in grades 7 through 12 to implement suicide prevention, intervention, and postvention to all staff and all students. So when we hear all, we mean that we understand that to mean that everybody needs to hear this message. There's a lot of students, adults out there that talk about suicide as if it's kind of this fantasy thing that doesn't really happen. So it's crucial to me as a counselor and to all of our counselors and to administration and our teachers to reach out and spread this message to everybody.
Students can expect to be taken out of class for the lesson on Monday, the 23rd.
We now go to Cale Gibson with sports.
Good morning, and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Cale Gibson. The JV boys football team is having a very promising season this year, as the team is 3-0, taking down the Del Campo Cougars, the Consumos Wolfpack, and the Antelope Titans. We go to Emily Wright with more.
Receiver Ethan Cunningham is impressed with his team's performance thus far and credits it to the desire to win for each other.
I think our season's going the way it's going so far is just all the work we put in during summer, and our team chemistry is really good right now, and we're all really just trying to work for each other and do our part to win.
In other news, the varsity girls and boys water polo teams took on the Del Campo Cougars last Wednesday. The boys would go on and win their game in the final 3 minutes of the game by a score of 12-11, making their record against Del Campo this season 3-0. The girls would go on to lose to the Cougars with a score of 8-7. The varsity girls volleyball team hosted the Consumos Wolfpack last Wednesday night, where the team would go on to lose 3-0. And finally, the varsity football team took on the Antelope Titans last Friday night, where the team would fall with a score of 21-10. And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Cale. Steely Dan's fifth album, The Royal Scam, is a great album with many unique styles. The 1976 album has a very jazz and rock influence to it, and Steely Dan singer Donald Fagen has been quoted by saying that both him and the guitarist Walter Becker were both heavily influenced by jazz and rock while making all of their music. The Scam is very similar to some of their other albums, such as Pretzel Logic and Asia. The songs on this album have many common themes, jazz instruments and rock riffs alongside great guitar solos. The song Caves of Altamira is great. It has an obvious jazz influence, with John Clemmer having a tenor sax solo in the song that sounds absolutely exceptional. And the real-life caves of Altamira are where the caves of the earliest cave drawings were found, and the lyrics hint towards the story of the little girl that discovers those caves. The most popular song on the album, The Haitian Divorce, made a splash in the British markets, marking Steely Dan's first major hit in the UK. The song, however, follows the basic blueprint of most songs in The Royal Scam, as very ambiguous lyrics alongside great instrumentals. Despite all of this, The Royal Scam is a great album and a must-listen for any music fans. Now we go back to news.
Thanks, Jackson. Two RHS seniors share a passion for the style and culture of vintage cars.
I've had an interest in cars for a long time, ever since, I can remember. I got my interest in cars when I actually got my car from my uncle, who actually passed it down to me.
The two car enthusiasts were both influenced by family members.
I've had interest in cars for many, many years. It's something that my dad's been doing for a while, and just something that kind of got passed down to me. Something that I've just kind of taken interest in he's been doing cars, just kind of something that I've been exposed to.
Kyle Alves has entered his car into a few of the local car shows.
I do go to a couple car shows. I actually had mine in the Hot Chili Festival in Rockland, Hot August Nights, the Good Guys Show, Cameron Parks, all those.
Both students intend to pursue this interest in building cars.
I've thought about it like a lot. If I do go to college, I want to do like mechanical engineering and kind of like learn more about mechanics and like how parts interact with each other and like building cars and designing cars and stuff like that.
Kyle Alves and Chris Langlet look forward to building their cars and attending more car shows. That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.